This, guys, is what we used to call, as a kid, Car Wash Creek, which is a road that, well, there's a road, and then the road continues. But it's a creek that goes through here, and it's a really cool spot. It's technically called Black's Mill. I guess at some point, way back in the day, there was some type of mill. Don't ask me what happened here. I can only tell you the name. I'm not. Boom! Get over here. Let's go. Woo! Slick rock. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Trucker Jim's Truckin' Journey. This is, I guess, a continuation of the last episode, which was called In Between Jobs, which has really been narrowed down to Pepsi as a route driver or G&P as a regional truck driver. And I got a lot of comments from you guys. And in the decision-making process, you know, a lot of you said, well, go OTR or go Pepsi. And I tallied that up here, and it was a tie. There was 14 for Pepsi, and there was 14 for G&P. And then there were 6 for, like, other things. There was even 1 for Carolina Cargo. But I'm not going to go with Carolina Cargo. Okay, here it is Tuesday. And I still don't know how decided I am, but here's the plan. I'm scheduled to do a drug test with both of them today. So I'm headed up to do the one with Pepsi right now, but it takes like a week to get hired. And then I'm headed to Columbia to do that same thing there and also stay in a hotel tonight and start orientation. So my plan is I'm looking to go with G&P Trucking. But just in case something happens or I don't like them, well, I've got a backup plan and I can start Pepsi next week. So that's what I'm doing. All right. I'm at the doctor's office here in Anderson. I've done my drug test and my eye test and my blood pressure test, waiting for the doctor to come in. And I think it's going to be a lady doctor. But after that, I will be headed to Columbia to do the same thing again. But this time it'll be for G&P. Okay, I'm now getting on 85 North, headed to Greenville, cut across on 185, which will cost me $1, and then head to Columbia to G&P, which is paying me 20 cents a mile to drive here. So I guess that'll cover my gas. What's that? It's 134 miles, so I don't know, $20 or so. And I'll be doing another DOT physical today. Everything checked out perfect. I have 2015 vision. And I'll start orientation with G&P tomorrow. Hopefully everything will go well with that, and I will like what they have to say and like what they're about. I kind of like the $1,000 a week guarantee and getting 2 days a week off. And if that's the case, I will be getting my truck, I guess, Monday, get a CB installed in it, and then hit the road for 5 days and make $1,000 and get a couple of days off. And at that time, I will call the guys at Pepsi and let them know I have accepted another offer. But all it took to have, you know, Pepsi on the back burner is just come up here and take my DOT physical and drug test today. So I did that to have a backup plan. I know I probably sound indecisive for you guys, but maybe I am a little bit. Pretty big decision. And, you know, I wanted to continue to be a OTR or a regional truck driver, just nobody would hire me. But G&P, they say they will. We'll see, hopefully. I got a little nervous there for a minute. Had to go into safety and talk with John, and well, started asking me questions about my little incident, and then I don't know, there's some James Davis that was locked up 10 years for, I don't know, armed robbery or something, but that wasn't me. So now I'm headed over to Pee in a Cup. All right, I have arrived at the Sleep Inn, which will be my room for the next couple days. And I would have to say, it's a pretty sweet room. You know, one thing I think is important in a hotel room is having plenty of plug-ins. Nothing's worse than having to unplug the TV or the fridge to charge your phone. But here at the Sleep Inn, there's this little charging thing, a couple of USBs and one pen, and here's a couple here, and there's a few over there at the desk with a flat screen, microwave, and personal refrigerator, which is pretty standard in hotel rooms nowadays. But even got a little artwork and a little splash of green. Even though I have the cool room with the green splash, I may have to change rooms. Because this door earlier, it wouldn't lock. See? I pull it, I'll go up, I'll go down, I'll pull it again, and it don't latch. They're supposed to be sending somebody up here to try to fix that. Otherwise, I guess I'll have to move rooms. Well, they never fixed my door to lock, so I got moved to another room, and their little way of apologizing was order me a free pizza from Hungry Howie's with a buttery Parmesan crust. So, whoops, too far. I'm going to pick up the pizza. Hey, thanks a lot.
Yeah, Hungry Howie's.
Yummy. I decided I'm going to figure out once and for all what I like better. Pepsi or Coke. But this pizza here, it's pretty good. Especially when it's free. Guys, it is Friday morning, and I've got absolutely no footage of the orientation so far. Just really wasn't all that exciting, but the good news is it looks like I'm a part of G&P Trucking. Today is the final day, and at the end of the day we're supposed to get truck assignments, so stay tuned. In the meantime, I'm gonna grab a little breakfast here at the Sleep Inn. Start the day with a hearty breakfast. Today is like the first time I've driven since I got here. This van right here, that's the G&P van. All of us have been going back and forth in it. But today, I'm going home after I leave, so I'll be driving in this morning. Here we are at G&P, and their motto is, we deliver. And I guess I'm official. I've got a name badge to get in the building. Actually, it's not working. Maybe I'm not official. Well, apparently drivers don't come through the front door, and there's a driver entrance. So I had to be escorted in. All right, it's day 3, the last half of the last day of orientation, and I've been assigned my truck, which I've never had one of these before. This is a 2014 International with the manual transmission, which will be a first time for me. And I'm looking around, and I think this will work. I believe I'll probably put my microwave right here and strap it down. And this has, you know, like a little pull-out drawer on the other side, similar to like a desk. And for you guys that's been watching me a while, you know, I've got my TV that I did the Velcro action last time. I'm thinking maybe in this spot I could stick it, because there's a plug-in here, and I could put the head of my bed this way near that, or I could do the reverse of that. Either way, which when the TV's up it'll be blocked. And one thing that's pretty cool is this window here, which for those times I have to do blindside backing, that will come in handy. But with just being me in this truck, it's pretty roomy. But they've got a lot of different trucks. Like there goes a Peterbilt, there's a Kenworth, there's some Freightliners behind me, sleepers and day cabs. Lots of opportunities here, guys. A lot of people go home every day, especially the trainers. It seems like all of them go home every day. There's a lot of regional positions, which that's out 5 days, home for 2. Depending upon your experience, you may have a guarantee up to $1,000, but you should be able to do better than that. Seems like there's a lot of freight stuff with Lowe's, and you know, the big account with Lowe's, going to Lowe's DCs and Lowe's stores and things. But seems like freight is not a problem. But it is time for me to start the weekend, baby. One thing that's different than what I've done in the past is you don't take the truck home here at G&P. You leave it at one of the terminals on your time off. Which, you know, heck, I'm only going to be about 25 miles from a small terminal in Anderson. There's a big one up in Greer. But there's my truck, SL. Wait a minute, no, that ain't it. Mine's up here. Or actually, they moved mine. I guess they're putting the tires on it now. But it's gonna look like that International right there. That's not it, but it's gonna look like that. But maybe next I can get a Kenworth or those brand new redesigned Freightliners, the 2018 model. Maybe I'll hold out to get one of them. They look like they're gonna be pretty sweet. But it's time to hit the interstate, people. There's Boone. Hey, buddy. But we are out in the shed. I'm going through the boxes with all my trucking stuff I've been keeping out here since I hadn't been trucking. But that's getting ready to change, people. I will be headed up there tomorrow to get my truck all set up, which is kind of cool. G&P is having someone bring my truck, which was in Columbia, to the Anderson yard, so I can get it set up tomorrow and then get up there bright and early Monday morning to get started under my first load. So I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and wash my bed sheets and comforters so they'll be nice and clean to start my new trucking journey with G&P. Boone and I are rolling through Abbeville, which want to give a big congratulations to the Abbeville Panthers winning the 2A state championship last night, which I think that is the 8th one in the history of Abbeville High School winning the state championship. So great job, guys. Which that's the new location of the Christmas tree, which I guess it don't light up during the day. The Confederate statue is the old location before it caught on fire a few years back. Well, everyone, it's going to be a wrap on episode 12. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate you guys sticking with me through the journey. I know the last few episodes hadn't been that adventurous. It's just been the process of getting back to work, which I'm going to be hitting the road bright and early Monday morning. And you know I'm going to take you guys along for the journey. Thanks for all your support. Please feel free to share the video. I need 200 more subscribers between now and the end of the year to hit my goal. See you next time. Be safe out there and keep on trucking.